What's going on, guys? This is Danny Summers with Intercept MMA. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys can, please hit like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. That way, anytime we're putting out new videos, new content, new fight breakdowns, you guys can see it first. All right, guys, we're here with Marco, Cutthroat Polo. We're going to be going into just a arm-in guillotine from the front headlock position. So I'm going to try to break this down, show it to you guys from a couple different angles. That way we can kind of get a better understanding. One thing I want to go over before I even get into the actual technique is the grip whenever I'm locking in my guillotine. So if my right hand is the choke arm, which I'm going to be utilizing, this arm is going to be underneath the chin. The opposite hand, which is my left hand, when it comes underneath this armpit, I just want to think about putting my middle finger right in the divot of my hand here. That way it gives me a nice strong grip. I can bring my elbows in nice and tight and actually feel like I can apply this choke. Sometimes when people lock this up, they go a little bit too low on their hand, and then what starts to happen, it puts pressure on their own wrist and it feels like it's not very strong. I like to use my middle finger. That way when I'm pulling, I'm kind of pulling on my forearm and my hand at the same time, so it's a nice stronger grip, and hopefully get it tapped a little bit quicker once we hit the mat. So if we're in the front headlock position, if me, and I put my shoulder right at the base of his neck, just turn this a little bit, I put my shoulder at the base of his neck, my right hand I can start off with a chin strap, and then I kind of punch it through so that way I'm underneath his chin. My left hand is going to grab right on top. Now again, when I grab on top, I just want to make sure I have the grip established before I go into the technique. I don't want to try to fall back or sit back without having this. Once I have this, that's where I'm going to step up with my left foot. Now once I step up with my left foot, I'm going to be looking to pull him down, bring my right elbow to the mat, but I'm also looking to get on the far hip and my right foot on the near side hip. That way I have control of his hips, and then from there my left leg is going to throw over the back. So once I get this in position, now I'm going to start to shoot. So my right foot's on the hip, my right knee is going to the far hip, left leg over the back. When I come over the back, I want to make sure I'm going as high as possible and digging down. I don't want to be low on his butt. I want to be high on his back. And now for the finish, I'm crunching everything up, and I'm just going to nice and slow roll my wrist to me. And when I roll my wrist to me, what I mean is when I'm in this position, I bring everything to me and I'm just going to roll right into the front of his neck, because this one is an air choke, it's not a blood choke. So again, if he comes on this side, same thing, we're in that front headlock position. My shoulder, base of the neck. I can start off with the chin strap and the tricep if I need to. I can start to punch that through, get a hold of my grip. Once I have that, step up. And as I step up, I'm keeping everything up top tight. I'm not loosening up on the way down. Everything is nice and snug. Using my left foot post, I'm going to look to slide. And I fall to my hip. I'm not flat on my back. I want to make sure that my shoulder is staying high here, so I shouldn't be able to really see the back of his head. If I start to get lazy, then I can start to see his head and his head pops out. So I want to make sure I'm staying upright, like I'm bringing my head to his back. Now from there, left leg comes over. And again, I'm just going to nice and easy bring him to me, roll my wrist to the front of his neck. So that's going to be the arm-in guillotine. Again, get the grip, get to position, then the finish. But I shouldn't fall back without having my grip first. And I want to make sure that when I'm finishing, I'm staying on my choke side. If my right arm is choking, I'm staying on my right hip. And then from there, all it is just nice little roll right into the front of the neck to get that air choke and get that tap. All right, give it a try.